starts with a rooster salute. Sunrise paints the fields in gold, hauling dreams down the open road. From barn to blacktop, mile by mile, oh, hard work wears a country smile. Cows and campers, heart in hand, living life by the law of the land. Through rain or shine, we make our way, building tomorrow's 1 mile a day.
All right, well, yeah. So, well, you probably can't see shit there. That's a hell of a glare. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, something like 2:30 in the morning. So something you got to deal with. Checking my lights and whatnot. I put new last fit fog lights in there. Steve Horner was talking about them. Yeah, and they're working. So something with dealing with northern Indiana, a lot of people don't understand, is lake effect snow. And you just got to deal with it. And it is, if you've never dealt with it, it is a real thing. So, yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm leaving a whole lot earlier than what I normally would. But I'm going to slide up there, I'm going to get in, and I'm going to get out just as fast as I can do it. Because here in a couple hours, after daylight, it's going to get real shitty up there. Big winds, not a lot of snow, but it's going to blow around and make the roads just nasty. So, yeah, 2:30 in the morning. Here we go. Alrighty, well, we made it up here. Got this bad girl hooked up. Probably can't see shit. Of course, it's still dark out. But I sure am glad we took off as early as we did. I was just looking at my phone and winter weather advisory, of course, just like I suspected there might be. So, yeah. We got a couple hours, so I'm a couple hours ahead of it. Hopefully I can make it home before the wind gets shitty. But yeah, glad I made that move. This weather up here, man, it's different. And you really got to pay attention to it because it'll change in the blink of an eye. That weather coming off that lake, why, it does weird shit. So anyhow, yeah. We're going to take this bad girl down to Hendersonville, North Carolina. So, yeah. We'll probably go home tonight, let this weather pass through. We'll head down there in the morning, get behind it, instead of trying to get out ahead of it and race it. My experience trying to race ahead of the weather, not a good idea. So, yeah. Let's boogie. Alrighty then. Well, yeah, big snowstorm's coming. So, gotta put out hay and straw and all that stuff. Get the snowplows hooked up. So, yeah. Let's have a gander at what we're dealing with today. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, yeah, there's that. Right there, right? Okay, now then. Yeah, that's 2. Okay, I guess we're gonna start our day putting tires back on the bead. Yay! Here we go. Let's be a farmer. Sweet. All right. Well, we had some pretty nasty weather. We got pretty near a foot of snow, and I decided I'd just stay at the house till it got wrapped up. So it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're gonna head for Ashland, Virginia. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like. Matter of fact, I'm fairly concerned about it. But we're gonna take off anyway. We signed up for it, so let's go. It's probably gonna suck. So this is the part of RV transport people don't tell you about. Snow, ice, wind, all that terrible weather. No bueno. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I just talked to the camera for like 5 minutes and the damn thing wasn't turned on. Good job, buddy. Good job. He's a hell of a YouTube guy. Can't even turn the camera on. Wow. Okay, so it's Sunday morning. Last week was wow. Just terrible weather. So I didn't do a whole lot of video on last week, just whatever. I was just running behind all week. So anyhow, it's Sunday, mid-morning. We're getting ready to take off. We're gonna run up north and grab a trailer and bring it home, and then we'll get on our way tomorrow. Next week's gonna be a little different. Typically, like on the weekends, I'll stay home and I'll do things around home, and I'll get a 34-hour reset in and la-di-da, right? So we are gonna take on some new opportunities this week that don't have anything to do with what we've been doing. So it's totally different than what we've been doing in the past. We're still doing RV transport, just something different. So anyhow, we're getting started right now rather than doing a 34-hour reset, simply because well, the middle of the week I need to take a couple days off because I just have to do some things to the truck in order to take on this new opportunity. So I'll show you and I'll bring you along and we'll talk about it. But anyhow, so something else I want to talk about is eating on the road. A lot of guys wonder how you do it, whatever, and I showed it in the last video. I think it's something I'll kind of continue to do. It's just not that hard to eat on the road, and it's pretty simple. So anyhow, I have breakfast. Yeah. So, and lunch is back there for today, so I'm covered for today. I don't eat out on the road. My experience is, well, I've had some bad experiences eating on the road. So, yeah, I quit doing that. So anyhow, Sunday mid-morning, let's get the party rocking. Let's go. Okie dokie, artichoke. Yeah. So we got picked up at the old campsite elite, and we're gonna head back down to the hacienda and take off tomorrow morning to London, Kentucky. So we're gonna try to get one more in before we gotta get a reset in. I don't know if I'm gonna have time or not, but we'll see. So yeah, me and the old campsite elite and the old brownie gonna get on down the highway. So yeah, made good time coming up here today. Really good time. So we actually loaded out of a yard that I haven't loaded out of in quite a while, and well, since last fall probably. But anyhow, campers are moving again, so they opened this yard back up, which is good for me because it's closer to the house. So all right, let's go. If you guys quit jacking around, we'd already be gone, but whatever. This is what I put up with. Yeah. Let's get rolling. Moving a little late this morning. Some tires look. Yeah. Everything's looking good. All right. See how my lights look. Say they all look good. Yeah. Look at that bad girl. Don't get no better right there, boy. Nice. All right. Let's get out of here. I kind of messed around this morning. I'm leaving a little later than I normally would, but whatever. It is what it is, right? So, yeah. London, Kentucky. You guys better look out, because we're coming. Let's go. All right. Well, it's about lunchtime. This daggone place, I tell you what, it's like a magnet. I just can't seem to not stop here every single time. Whatever. Here we are. We're gonna do the deal and the things and the stuff. Probably get some lunch. Gonna break my rule of not eating on the road, not eating out on the road. I'm gonna slide in here and get me a sandwich. So, I have an addiction and there's a problem and I need to get it resolved, but I just can't break it. So, here we are. All right, we'll pick you up later. Alrighty then. We made it down here to the place and did the thing with the stuff. Yeah, there she is. All safe and sound. Nice. All right. We're gonna buggy on up and get us some diesel fuel and get the hell on down the road. So, yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about some things and some stuff. So, yeah, I guess the first thing is I'm done with single pull for now. We'll talk about that more at a later date or whatever. But yeah, so the other thing I want to talk about is, I guess, fire safety. You know, I've never really heard any YouTubers talk about it or whatever. So, yeah, we're going to talk about it a little bit today. So, if you don't know, one of the guys I plow snow with, his truck burned to the ground. So, something that these YouTubers never talk about is that, okay? These trucks could catch on fire and burn to the ground, and it's silent. So, I got to thinking about it. I thought, you know what? I sleep in that truck, and I hang out in that truck quite a bit. So, here's our first unboxing. It's not sponsored, nothing like that. But what I got here is a little something, something. So, you know, carbon monoxide and fire is something we don't think about. We think about it in our homes, but we don't think about it when we're on the road in the truck. So, what I've got here is a little battery powered carbon monoxide detector and smoke detector, okay? It's a little bitty guy. So I got it on Amazon. So here it is. So I don't know if it comes with a battery or not. Probably not. Nope, I gotta put batteries in it. But anyhow, I'll get some batteries and throw in it. But I'm gonna mount it in the truck and I'll show you how I intend on doing that. But the biggest thing is we don't think about that, you know, when we're on the road. We don't think about it in our trucks. You know, we put smoke detectors and we put carbon monoxide detectors in our homes, but we don't put them in our trucks. And I don't know why. You know, I guess I never really considered it, but we need to do it. So yeah, buy one of these. It was like 20 bucks. Oh, it does come with batteries. I'll be damned. So it was like 20 bucks on Amazon. It didn't cost nothing, you know. You could be asleep in there and you could get an exhaust leak. Yeah, that could be a real bad day. And also, you know, if it could happen to get on fire while you're in it, that'd be real shitty too. Oh, it works. Power on. It works. So, yeah. Let's get this mounted in the truck, and I'll show you how I did it. You like that? Yeah, it works. Okay. Let's get it mounted in the truck, and yeah, I'll show you how I'm gonna do that. Okay, so smoke detector. All right. So from what I understand, you know, smoke kind of rises and goes to the middle, right? So you want it, like when you're putting it in a room, you want it in the middle of the room. So I don't know if you can see or not, but I'm gonna mount it right here in the middle of the cab, okay? So what I've got here is some good old Velcro, okay? And it's sticky on one side, whatever, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, going everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is sticky Velcro. Put a couple of them on here. Like so. It's not perfect, but it doesn't matter, right? We're just holding a smoke detector on. I'm slow. Sorry. Bear with me. So, we got our double-sided Velcro on there. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try, okay? So, you're going to see it while I'm seeing it. This might be a total fail, but I'm going to try it. I don't want to drill holes or screws or nothing in the cab of this truck. I don't want to do anything to maybe let water in. So this was the cheapest, easiest thing I could think of. I've been thinking about this for days or whatever. I should have done a long time ago, but smoke detector needs to be in the middle and up high. So we're going to put it in the middle and up as high as we can, obviously. So I think it might stay. It is. It's going to stay. So it works. So I'll let you know if it doesn't stay put. You'll find out. If it does, you're not going to hear shit. But anyhow, smoke detector mounted in the cab of the truck, carbon monoxide. It's just something, like I said, we don't think about it. And that truck burning to the ground got me thinking. And then I got that other video of a guy dealing with an exhaust leak. And I thought, you know what? Probably ought to have a carbon monoxide smoke detector in the truck if I'm going to be in here sleeping. You know, I want everybody to get home safe. And if you're in here sound asleep, how you going to know? So, anyhow, one other thing I want to talk about is, yeah, Wave Express. I don't talk about it much, but I work for Wave Express. And they are hiring for single pole guys. They're looking for CDL guys. If you're interested and you'd like to work for Wave Express, why, I'll put the link in my channel and I might put it in this video. But anyhow, we're actively looking for CDL guys. And we're also looking for flatbed multi-haul guys. I don't know if they're hiring on haul and tow or not, but I know flatbed multi-haul guys, they are, I say we, I work there, so I guess it's we, but they are actively looking for Guys, so I've made an email address. I'll put it in the description. If you're interested in working for Wave Express, shoot me an email. I'll talk to you. It don't matter to me. I'll help you get going. And yeah, so if you do that, I get a bonus for referrals. Whatever, it is what it is. If you put my name in there, Justin Coleman, I get a referral bonus. So anyhow, we're looking for flatbed multi-haul guys. If you are a flatbed multi-haul guy and you would be interested in working for Wave Express, let me know. I'll help you out. We'll put their website in there, and like I said, I'll put my email in there. So anyhow, we might put it in the bottom of the screen right here. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and yeah, that was a little bit of clickbait. I'm not done. I'm just done doing single pull. So anyhow, next video, you'll get to see some multi-haul stuff. So anyhow, I've got some really good comparisons on single pull versus multi-haul, and the numbers don't lie. So anyhow, later.
Rolling wheels and dusty boots. Morning starts with a rooster salute. Sunrise paints the fields in gold, hauling dreams down the open road. From barn to blacktop, mile by mile. Oh, hard work wears a country smile. Cows and campers, heart in hand, living life by the law of the land. Through rain or shine, we make our way, building tomorrow's 1 mile a day. Fiddle hums where the fences run, cornbread baking when the day's done. Hitch that trailer, head out west.